Hello and welcome back to another video. I am recording this during exam season, so hopefully by the time I'm posting this, exams will be over. I am sorry that there has been a delay in videos. Primarily, it's because of winter vacation followed by exam seasons. But if you're watching this is not the first video back on the channel. The first video was my second part of the Too Many Types playthrough, so you should check that in the iCard in the corner of the screen. But today I am ranking Risk of Rain 2 environments, and we'll be starting with the Abyssal Depths. So honestly, I'm gonna put this at A tier. Personally, it is a really cool stage. It has a lot of really interesting enemies. The problem is I've died here so many times that it's just not become a very appealing place to put as S tier specifically. Next thing is Bulwarks Ombre. I'm putting a B for Bulwarks. So it's just a difficult stage, I'm gonna be honest with you, to like at least get to, if you understand. Like you have to like go get to Sky Meadow, you have to go down below, you have to input a code, and then you get to it. It has a lot of work just for the artifacts, and I don't think the artifacts alone will boost it up. Now, personally for me, Aphelion Sanctuary is an S tier, just because it's just a cool looking stage. In general, I haven't had that many bad experiences on it, but also just like, yeah, sure, blind pests are on it, but also like that doesn't really make it a big deal. Like there's a lot, I know a lot of the chests on this map, and this is the map where I can really show off my skills at Risk of Rain. Now the abandoned aqueduct. I'm thinking B or C. And I'm gonna go B because it's the second stage. I mean, like, it's an easy stage, but it doesn't have that much going for it. The new altars are in far off locations, so you can't really get to it. The beetle guards are on the stage. I have almost died to that hole in the ground many times. That is the Bazaar Between Time. S tier. Honestly, no. Okay. I'm gonna make a new tier, actually. Oh, fuck. I'm making a new tier. Um, this is called A plus. It's the A plus tier, and I'm putting that in the A plus tier. This is why. It's good for early game, but if you don't have any lunar coins, that's the big issue. Like it's good for getting pause, getting the artifice, and occasionally upgrading items. But apart from like doing like an all lunar run and needing to get to the void, that's pretty much it. There isn't really that much of importance to it. And especially after you've beaten the Void Fields and the Planetarium. Next is the Obelisk stage. A moment for action. I'm gonna be real with you. Fucking F tier. And I'll explain why. A while ago, I had a run as Huntress, and I was doing so good. And then I was like, "Oh, does this portal do?" Because I never really I saw what form but forgot what it did. It took me to a moment fraction, and I fucking realized what happened. So much so that it genuinely like was like it forced me to obliterate, and I was like, "Fuck this! I don't like this stage." I never really recovered from that. I didn't have the beads of fealty. I genuinely just don't really like the stage. Next is the Gilded Coast, and I am going to put this in S tier because it gives you Felian. I forgot what that boss's name is, but it gives you that. It's also just a cool stage overall. If you're well skilled enough, you could just literally go in and then get out, kill the boss and then get out. And it's like, yeah, it proves somewhat of a challenge, but it's still very useful. And especially with Seekers of the Storm update, it is so much easier to get to the Gilded Coast. You have to like wait for the Altar of Gold and well, all of that stuff really. Next is Thunder Grove. I'm gonna be honest, I put it in F tier because it has also scarred me as the same way that Obliteration did. Like, it's awful. I have had, like, there's so many things in the way. I play Huntress, which I don't think this is a good map for Huntress at all. Yes, there's a lot of things there, but I keep, like, overshooting them, or it's just too many bouncy things. There's too many things to get in the way of you jumping and hitting into them. It's just like I've had so many deaths on it, and I just don't like it. Sky Meadow. I'm putting it in A tier. It has strong enemies. It has really cool enemies too, like Grandparent. It has two good purposes, for looping and for ending the run and going to Mithrix. And for that, I just think that it's a good thing. There's nothing really special about it other than those two things, really. Then we have Commencement, and I am going to put it in C tier. For a stage itself, it's middle of the road. Sure, like it's the final boss stage, and you have to get a lot of things to get up to Mithrix. But there's the skip. But also like there's only enemies on it, and you don't really have it doesn't have the same diversity as other stages, I guess. Next is one of actually it's the planetarium. Honestly, see, there's nothing really special going for it other than it being a boss stage. No, I'm gonna even put it in D because commencement has the items up there. I'm putting it in D because sure it's like a kind of easy boss once you get the hang of it, but really it's like nothing special going for it. Next we have the Rally Point Delta. I'm putting it in one of these two. I'm putting it in C tier. It's a pain in the ass for that one achievement. Because you have to go to the bazaar between time to make sure you get it. You have to do all of these things. And then it's so big and confusing that you're like, okay, what the fuck am I doing here? And then the time chest isn't even in the same position. So it could be very close to you, or it could be very far from you. And it's insane. You try to need to be two bosses in 10 minutes and then get to the timed chest. The closest I've gotten to is like 12 to 13 minutes. It is like really difficult to do. Then there's Distant Roost. I'm gonna put it in B tier. It's the first stage. It kind of goes easy on you. There's nothing really special about it. Yeah, like all of the first stages are really just like kind of like there. There's easy enemies. It's a smaller stage by a long shot. And just, yeah, there's not really much going for it that I could put it in A tier. If there was more, I would probably put it in A tier. It's just Scorched Acres. Honestly, one of my favorite stages, I'm gonna put it in A tier. It is a bit confusing. Actually, no, I'll put it. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it in A. I feel like Sanctuary has the smallness to it, but this one is just kind of like big enough, a lot of chests on it, but also like for it to be like take minutes up of your time just trying to get from one end of the stage to another. There's just like not really a lot specifically going for it. There's a lot going for it actually. What am I saying? The Imp Overlord? I don't know. It's just not on the same spot as Aphelion Sanctuary or like Gilded Coast. Siphon Forest. I'm gonna put it in B tier. Honestly, for as far as first stages go, there's a lot. There's a lot in it, and like not really. It's not that really standoffish. It's like the same reason as the distant route. It's like there's nothing really special about it that I could say, okay, this is A tier or higher. Next is Siren's Call. I'm gonna put it at D tier. It doesn't have the same hate of me as the Obliteration stage and I'm just gonna call that now Obliteration stage and Sundered Grove does. But it's just like it's so hard and to get to, and then there's the autonomous units that just like kind of like fuck you over, and it's like okay, why am I even here? It's a small stage. I can't run and hide, and like when you're trying to get to it, it just I don't like it. Sulfur pools. C tier. I guess they're just the same reason as anything else to do with the sulfur pools. They're just a lot of they're like yeah, I cannot tell you the amount of times I've accidentally popped one of those like blister things and poisoned myself. It just like I don't like it. Titanic Plains. Um, honestly, A tier, and here's why. Um, you can see everything. You can see pretty much everything. You immediately know where the teleporter is. You immediately know like where things are. Just like the curves are really cool. I just like it a lot, and there's nothing that really can take that away. I just personally like the stage. Next is the Void Fields, I believe. I am going to put it in B tier. You know what? C tier. C tier. There's a limited space in it. The only reason that you would really go there is to get to Obliteration. I forget the trap boss's name, but I think it might be that. Yeah. The only reason you would really go there is to get to Obliteration. Otherwise, you don't really have any purpose in going into it. I mean, yeah. I know my next one. D tier. Uh, Same reason as Void Fields, except that the Void Jailer exists and I hate him. With a burning passion. Pure, pure horror. Honestly, I don't like him. He could take my balls. His stupid move and his stupid thing. I know like not all of the stages are on here, but this is the one that I could find. And I don't know what teammate is on today, but it seems to be bugged, so it's that. But no, yeah, the Void Jail can suck my nards. Uh, Probably shouldn't see that on live television. Oh, it is. Okay. Uh, D tier? No, F tier. Same reason as Thunder Grove. Too many bad experiences. Too many fucking awful things happening on it. And finally, a moment hole. A plus tier. I haven't been to it, but I imagine it would be good. Like I feel like the only Obliteration is that thing. Yeah, that makes Void crap. I don't know, but I imagine it would be like good a moment hole. Once you have the Bees of Fealty. Never been to it personally. I've tried to go to it multiple times, but whenever I get the Beads of Fealty, the Celestial Porter decides to never show up for me. Anyways, this is my tier list. If you disagree with me, that is fine. If you want to make suggestions to it, that is also fine. Thank you for watching the video. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.